Hello and welcome to the Shanti Wellness Show. I'm your host, Zaheen Nanji, and today we're going to talk about Reiki. But first, what I want to say to you is thank you. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts here at Shanti Wellness Center for tuning into the show and listening to what we have for you. Our goal is to make sure that we provide the best information to you out there so that you can tune into your wellness and make sure that you are taking care of your health and you first. And that's what this is all about. This is where transformation and healing occurs. And a little part of that is through education. And that's why we do the show for you. So episode number 6 was on feng shui with Nadia, and honestly there was so much I learned from that. So make sure, if you haven't seen it, go to our blog, which is shantiwellnesscenter.com/blog, and just scroll down, and all you see are the shows we have and recipes. So if you're into healthy eating, we always have something in there as well. Okay, and if you would like a free gift of 30 recipes, again, go to our website, shantiwellnesscenter.com, and just download it from there. All right, so what I'd like to do is introduce our guest for today, who will be speaking on Reiki. And consider this Reiki 101. Okay. Jessica graduated with a degree in French from university in 2004. In 2009, she completed first and second degree Reiki. In 2010, she completed third and master's Reiki in Alberta, Canada. She also took an artificial nail course. I'm sure I want to go to you for that, Jessica. And she also completed Indian head massage course, and that was in 2010, right, Jessica? Okay. And in 2016, which is this year, she completed transcendental, I don't think I'm saying this right, transcendental dowsing? Okay, and currently is completing a pendulum healing course. I would love to talk to you more about those last two, which I've never heard of, so that's really intriguing. But let's just go into Reiki. And so Jessica, come on and say hi to everyone.
Hello, everyone. I'd like to share my Reiki experiences with you, so I'm excited to.
Awesome. Okay, so let's just dive into the first question, which is so normal. What is Reiki?
Reiki was founded in Japan in 1922. There was a man that went on a mission. In the Bible, it states that you can heal people with your hands. Everybody has the natural ability to heal other people, and we've lost that throughout the ages. So he went on a mission to find out how we can heal each other, and he was given some symbols that help increase our receptivity and electricity towards each other. We're all made of energy. Everything's made of energy, so this helps transfer the energy from one person to another. So he started what he calls Reiki, and this helps transfer energy through us to other people so that they can heal themselves.
Oh, okay. So it was just back in 1922. So that's when he found some kind of symbols then, or this is where he found that the symbols represent the healing?
He went and meditated for 21 days straight. And then he was kind of given in an inspirational way these symbols, and these symbols actually act kind of like a tuning fork. So when you use the symbols, the energy, science has proven that the symbols actually have a voltage to them. Just because we can't see anything doesn't mean it doesn't exist. So when you use the symbol, it's out there in the energy world. So the energy is there, and it helps to focus that intention on healing and to transfer the energy to the other person.
Okay. Now, how is this different from, say if someone goes for a massage or for reflexology, what would they expect when they go for Reiki?
Reiki works on 4 different levels. So it works on the emotional, the spiritual, the mental, and the physical level. So nothing in the physical world can happen unless it happens in the energetic world first. So when you go for a Reiki treatment, you're helping the energy field correct itself so that it doesn't show up in the physical world. And also, if it's shown up in the physical world, you can help by fixing the energetic corruption that's happened, and that will help fix the physical body itself.
So let's just do a simple example. So, when you say something in the energy world could show up in the physical, world. So say if I am overwhelmed and I'm working, like that would be something that where my energy is going down. Yes. So something would show up then in the physical world as maybe I start crying or something, or
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Okay. Or I may just end up getting headaches and something like that.
Yeah, exactly. Like many of us have thyroid issues, and which we think is because of our environment and stuff. But actually, the thyroid is a lot to do with the throat chakra. So when we don't speak our truth, we don't tell people how we actually feel, we shove it down into our system, that blocks a certain energy center. So we plug up an energy center, and that causes malfunction in those organs that are related to it. So our body is constantly feeding in and out energy through all of our centers. And when we emotionally shut down, when we emotionally close off, that causes organ failure, that causes a total, like everything that shows up as a disease is because of that.
Okay, yeah. And it's so true, right? We're all energy, we're all made of electrons, which is really the first part of all the atomic world, right? So, or nuclear, whatever you want to call it. I'm not there.
Yes,
But
the part between the atoms in our bodies are like, it's so immense that we're actually not even physical. Like to even think that we're like not part of energy is crazy.
yeah. Okay, so I know that when you go in for a session, you are fully clothed, correct? You don't have to, it's not like a massage where you have to, okay. And why is that? What happens if I were to come to you for a session?
Well, the energy from our bodies radiates out to like 5 or 6 feet. The mental body and the emotional body are a lot closer, but it doesn't matter if you have clothes on or not because that energy is all a part of you. So it goes past the clothes. And also keeping the clothes on makes people feel a lot more comfortable too. And I know there's a lot of people out there that don't go for a massage because you have to take your clothes off and you have to do stuff like that, and it's very uncomfortable. So you stay clothed, you stay in your what you're comfortable with, and the energy radiates out. Our heart energy radiates out about like 100 meters.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive. So when you start attracting things into your life, when you wake up and you have a bad day, you stub your toe, somebody breaks into your car, you're sending that message out from your heart because it goes out so far that that's what you're attracting back into your life. So to do a Reiki session, the hands are gently placed on top or just away from a little bit the body, but it doesn't have to be like on a naked skin.
Okay. So I guess what I want to do really is give the viewers an example of how Reiki has helped someone and what he or she came to you for and what happened. Did it take one session, three sessions, or a month, or just kind of go through that and then explain what he or she found after.
Okay. I've had a lot of crazy sessions. One thing about Reiki is you have to be ready for healing. If you're not ready to change what you want in life, you will go back to what you were. So if you're ready to absorb that energy and to change what you're doing in life, then you're ready for healing. The one lady I had, she was actually pregnant. She needed the baby to be turned to have a natural delivery. So during the session, we did Reiki on her whole body, and she had the ultrasound right after, and actually the baby had turned during the session and was in the perfect position to be born naturally.
Wow. Oh my God, that's amazing. Do you have any other examples of anyone who's come, like, I find nowadays, I find that the S word, which is stress, by the way, is used so much. And I find people are either stress eating or just going into habits that they're not happy with. What would you suggest to someone like that? Like, have you got anyone like that, and what have you seen?
The one thing about Reiki that sets it apart from other energy healing is that you can do it on yourself. So if you take Reiki 1, it's only usually a day course. You learn how to heal yourself, which is so important, because what we are, we present to the world, and that's what we get. So we can't heal our lives unless we heal ourselves first. So the important thing about Reiki is if you can learn it and you can heal yourself, you start working on the emotions and the patterns that you have from your life. Everybody's been through a lot of crap, and we need to work on that. We need to get it out there. We need to put it out, and Reiki helps on the emotional, physical, mental, and physical energy levels. So when we do self-Reiki, we help heal past and future trauma. So we're more acceptable to attract the right things into our lives. So I think that's the important thing about Reiki, is that you can do it on yourself and you don't need to pay somebody to go and do it.
That's great. So everyone, you heard that it's Reiki level 1 that you want to take if you want to work on yourself. But the key is that you have to be ready to be able to go into that healing phase. So I just wanted to take a little side turn here and just talk about the two things that are in your bio. So what is dowsing or you can say it, Jessica.
Transcendental dowsing.
Yes.
It's using like a pendulum. A pendulum moves clockwise or counterclockwise. You can ask the universe questions. You can get answers into your own subconscious mind, because that's where all the answers lie, is past our ego. So when we put the ego
Thank you.
aside,
Thank you for
we,
saying that.
yes, the ego is not cool sometimes. So transcendental dowsing helps to clockwise rotations adds energy, it attracts energy. Counterclockwise removes and cleanses energy. So you can
Oh,
go into the past, you can go into the future. If you have future events that come up, you can change the outcome of that. There is no such thing as time and space. We are just kind of like a video game. So you use the dowsing, just like the Reiki. It heals, and it can help you put more intention into what will be. So you can heal the past, you can help break the patterns. Everybody has patterns from when they're little. You do the same thing over and over and over
yes.
again until you learn. So
Yes.
you can use the dowsing to help lift the patterns and bring you up vibrationally to where you want to be.
Okay. So then I just want to recap what you were saying. So if you take the pendulum and if it's clockwise, it means what again?
Clockwise is adding and increasing energy. So in Reiki, we do a symbol that increases energy, and it's a clockwise circle. Um, Counterclockwise is like hurricanes and tornadoes. They all go counterclockwise, which is very cleansing to the earth, very destructive. It's removing old things for the new. So
Wow.
yes, it's pretty cool once you start delving into that. So yeah, counterclockwise is removing, and clockwise is adding.
So when would someone want to do that? Like, is it only done like on a body part, or how do you use that?
Um, you use it for like mental patterns and for things that come up. You can use it on like a chart. You could use it on your solar plexus chakra to help heal others. I'm just starting to get into it now to learn how to help with certain patterns and stuff. But it creates such an intense energy with that circle. And depending on the type of pendulum you have, you can buy healing pendulums, you could buy crystal pendulums. They all do different things. So once you learn what you need, you can use charts, you can use a person's body, and then you just remove the energy and or add the energy that you need.
And how often would they have to do that? Can it be used every day?
Yeah,
Okay.
I would say every day. Like if you do it yourself, you could use it every day. My teacher that I'm learning it from, he's helped heal back pain, and you can use it on abundance, financial abundance, and stuff like that. Everything is because of the patterns that we create in our lives. So as long as you're removing and creating properly, that you can pretty much use it on everything.
So, but it also helps then that you also have to learn how to break the pattern, not just say, oh, that the pendulum's going to heal it, because yeah, it is, but it also needs that two-way street happening, right? That you have to be ready to break the pattern.
Yeah, I think if you're not serious about it and you're just using it like, oh, the pendulum's going to do all the work for you, then no, it's not.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
brings the intention and the focus into it more, but you have to be ready and willing to change.
Okay. Well, time has flown already, and we've learned so much about Reiki. But I have one more question for Jessica, and that is, what's the difference between, now I know you mentioned that I could probably go and take the level 1 and heal myself, but I can't do that on others, right? Now, is that why you take the 2nd and 3rd degree Reiki?
Well, level 1, you learn to heal yourself and family and pets and plants, and you can use it in your food. You can use it in anything. Actually, water tastes a lot sweeter. We did this in my last class. Water tastes a lot better if you do Reiki on it. Level 2, you learn how to do distance healing. You learn symbols so you can go past and future. You also learn emotional symbols so you can help on the emotional level as well. And the level 3 in masters is more symbols to kind of utilize different tools and to also pass it on to other people as well. But from level 1 to level 2, it's going from like a 50-watt light bulb to a 200-watt light bulb, the current difference. So if you want to increase your healing ability, that it's level 2, I would highly recommend.
Wow. Okay. All right, everyone. So you've been listening and watching to the Shanti Wellness Show. And I hope that you got some information or some new way now of improving your wellness. And again, health and wellness go hand in hand. And Reiki is one of those modalities that you can do on yourself. And if you wish, you can educate yourself further and help others do it as well. Now at Shanti Wellness Center, we don't have someone who can do it for you, unfortunately, but I know a lot of people in the town that can, and I'm sure that you know some as well. And of course, Jessica is here, but she's in BC, right, Jessica?
I am.
Okay. If you would like to, you can share how other people can get a hold of you.
Yes, for sure. You can email me. My email is hello8970, so HELLO8970 @hotmail.com. I do come back to Alberta, to Stettler a lot, to visit my parents, so I can do classes. That's always a possibility. So send me an email or and we can always set something up.
Awesome. Okay. Well, thank you so much for being on the show. And you never know, we may do something together again in the future. Again, thank you for watching, everyone. And look out for episode number 8, where I will be talking about how to reduce your migraines using reflexology. Until then, bye-bye.